Bank of America just stole a bunch of people's money. People woke up to find that there was money missing out of their banks if they banked with Bank of America, because people who made Zelly transactions were noticing the same thing. They said that it's not that there's money missing, it's just delayed.
The Simpsons predicted the Bank of America having this very problem. And so it's interesting that they're trying to correlate this with Zelle payments. We're just going to make Zelle payments more questionable. You know why? The FedNow app going to try to replace instant transfer payments like Zelle and Venmo. And so if they keep creating these problems and money becomes withheld constantly, people will start losing trust in them. And eventually the Federal Reserve will come out and saying, we have the same services, but you'll never have to worry about problems with payment because we're the Federal Reserve. Everybody will have the illusion that's going to be more better, more stable. But once the Fed has all control of your income, they can do whatever they want.
Bank of
All right, shalom, shalom. We give all praises, glory, honor, and power that's due unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rachakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. And salutations to you, brothers, stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking your lives and freedoms to do so. And shalom to the rest of the elect as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. This is your brother Rachagabar. All right, and I'm back at you again with another lesson that's going to be dealing with this FedNow system. All right. We touched on this FedNow system, which is, as you see by this article, was released yesterday. This system is going to launch in July. OK, so that's what, 4 months away. And essentially, the Federal Reserve is going to launch this new digital payment system that's going to allow for, instant payments, instant transactions. All right, like PayPal and, your Cash Apps, your Zelles, as we just seen in that last video. And what it's set to do is completely rid of the old way of sending and receiving money. Okay, your ACH deposits, when you gotta wait 3 to 5 days for your money to be sent from one bank to get to you, okay, or whatever the case, man. Well, now they're bringing out this lightning fast system that's going to allow for instant transfer of digital payments. Okay. And then when you understand, the collapse of those banks, right? When you understand the collapse of those banks and these economies that are pretty much crashing, you realize that they're doing that because they had to roll these systems out. Okay. And this new FedNow system is going to pretty much be the backbone, all right, for the charagma. Okay, because when you understand it, the charagma is going to be the way it's going to operate, man. It's going to operate on like a blockchain system. Okay, it's going to operate on a blockchain system. All right, and this FedNow system is going to allow for that, man. All right, and I'm gonna read a little bit of this article, but this is showing you that we're clearly months away from Esau, beginning to put their ultimate end goal into motion. Okay, putting this deal into motion, man. It's like with the collapse of the banks, all these different train derailments. Okay, these factories exploding. All right, when you look at Dabu 7, man, he'll post, various, short clips about just various various just disasters going on. And, it's like, why the hell is this infrastructure being hit so hard? Okay, over here in the US as well as everywhere else. Okay, it's because they're getting rid of this old system, this old banking system. Okay, and they're moving everything digitally. Okay, and to do that, they got to bring about chaos and, for them to roll in this new system. Okay, they can't just, roll this in easily without people rioting and raising hell, man. Okay, these things are going to come at the cost of people losing their lives, people, being seditious and all those different things. Okay, because people understand, like when you look at the end of that video, and people understand that this is going to give power over to the Federal Reserve.
Just stole a bunch of people's money. People woke up.
Okay. This is going to get the Federal Reserve that ultimate power, man, to where they're going to be able to literally monitor all your spending. They're going to be able to put restrictions on you. they're going to be able to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, and this has been the same. All of those different aspects, being able to track your money, being able to take out your money, being able to restrict your funds. Okay, this is all tied into this beast system that they're rolling out. Okay, that's why you hear about the carbon footprint. Okay, that's why you hear about the social credit system. Okay, it all ties hand in hand, man. See, you hear about the universal basic income, right? And that's the reason, I believe through the spirit, they've been talking heavily about a 4-day work week. Okay, you've seen all these articles going out where they're speaking about chopping, pretty much taking the your typical work week down to 4 days. We hear these things and we're like, okay, good. We finally need a break from continuing to slave 5 days a week. But at the end of the day, man, you got to understand that the way when Esau says something, okay, there's always a hidden agenda behind it. Okay, they're not gonna just diminish the workforce. They're not gonna diminish the workforce, man, if there's not a sinister plot behind that. Okay, and that's why you hear about the universal basic income and all those things. Okay, because they're gonna have it to where, this B system, they give you a certain amount of digital funds. Okay, whatever they call it, they're going to give you a certain amount of digital funds, man, and you're going to have a limit, as far as your carbon footprint goes. Limits are going to be placed on you, right? You're going to be able to buy X amount of things. That's why they want to get rid of, gasoline cars, man, because they want it all to be electric, and they're trying to push the narrative that we need to reduce everybody's carbon footprint, and they're going to, tie that into the B system. Okay. If you speak out, if you say certain things you're not supposed to say, they're going to fine you. They're going to take money away. And this FedNow Federal Reserve System that's going to allow for these instant digital payments, this is the backbone of this B system coming, man. Okay. And so they're launching this deal in July. All right. But I want to play the end of this clip again, because this goes into the beast. All right. Revelations 13, the beast putting that mark in you. And, whether you rich, whether you poor, it doesn't matter. You're all going to be tied to this. Okay. All right.
Have the same services, but you'll never have to worry about problems with payment because we're the Federal Reserve. Everybody will have the illusion that's going to be better, more stable. But once the Fed has all control of your income, they can do whatever they want.
Bank of America.
And that's exactly what they're going to do, man. They're going to be able to do whatever they want. And that's why this B system, all right, taking that charagma is going to be so detrimental, because once you do that, you give up your solitude, man. You completely have, pretty much sold yourself over to this man's system, to the point to where they're going to completely own you at that point. All right. And this is very sinister, man. They're pushing it. They're trying to sell it to people that, it's going to be lightning fast payments and you're not going to have to wait. And they're pretty much playing on people's, inability to have any type of patience. We live in a gimme world where no one has any patience. Everybody's they need it, and they need it now. And this is gonna this is the next step that we headed in, man. People are impatient. They don't want to wait. They want everything now, and that charagma is going to be very convenient, man. Very convenient, because it's going to have a lot of benefits. It's going to come with a lot of perks. It's going to come with, being a lot of ease. Okay. And convenience is what's going to make a lot of people take it, man. Being able to have all of your information in one location, not having to worry about losing something. Okay. Not having to worry about something getting stolen. Right. Because it's always going to be on you. It's going to be a part of you. See, that's the fourth industrial revolution, man. They want to put that charagma inside of you, into pretty much, the blanking on the word, merging man with machine. Okay, turn you into a cyborg, man. As soon as you take that underneath your skin, all right, you pretty much become a cyborg at that point, man. Now, obviously, it's different levels to it, but you've now merged, artificial technology with biology, man. And this is the end goal. Like, make no mistake. But anyways, this article says the long-awaited Fed digital payment system to launch in July. All right. So I expect, man, things are going to continue to pick up, like with the banks collapsing, these different bank runs, train derailments, all these various anomalies. These things are gonna increase, man. It's gonna get real spooky out here. I'm gonna just say it like that. But it says the FedNow, the Federal Reserve's digital payment system, will debut in July. The system will allow bill payments, money transfers, and other consumer activities to move more rapidly and at a lower cost. See? So there goes your convenience, right? There goes your convenience, man, because it's gonna move rapidly and it's gonna be at a lower cost. Because you got Cash App to where you can instantly send somebody some money, but then they tax you, right? If it's gonna be ran by the Federal Reserve, they can afford to have lower tax rates. See, to where you may be able to send that money a lot cheaper than you could do it on Cash App or PayPal, right? Or any one of those, man. And this is why they're pushing this, because it's going to be a lot more convenient than these different apps or whatever, these different digital banks where you can send money now. Okay, it's going to be a lot more convenient. It says the Federal Reserve's digital payment system, which it promises will help speed up the way money moves around the world, will debut in July. See, so this system to where it's going to be able to speed up the way money moves around the world, right, will debut in July, man. And for those in the know, we understand who runs the Federal Reserve, these central banks, right, who has their fingers on all of these things, man. And so anything they do and they come out with this FedNow system, you understand that it's playing into their end goal. Okay, it's all playing into their end goal, man. It says FedNow, as it will be known, will create a leading edge payment system that is resilient, adaptive, and accessible, said Richmond Fed President Tom Barkin, who is the program's executive sponsor. It's going to be resilient because these elites, the ones who are putting this into place, you're not going to be able to work around it. Okay, good. That's why they can collapse these banks in a moment, get rid of all fiat cash, and then what are you people going to be left to turn to, man? You're going to be left to turn to their new digital banking system. Okay, and that's why they're going to get a lot of people. All right. It says the system will allow bill payments, money transfers such as paychecks and disbursements from the government, as well as a host of other consumer activities, to move more rapidly and at a lower cost, according to the program's goals. Yep. Participants will complete a training and certification process in early April, according to a Fed announcement. It says, with the launch drawing near, we urge financial institutions and their industry partners to move full steam ahead with preparations to join the FedNow service, man. So they moving full steam ahead. This deal is underway, man. Make no mistake. And that's why, as of last year, the U.S. was piloting a central bank digital currency. Okay, now fast forward, you got bank runs, you got banks collapsing. Okay, and these are those times of a recession. Okay, can't forget, man. Hey, we're still in them times of a recession, man. Okay, so I seen an article yesterday to where Tyson factories, Tyson, them all the chicken nuggets, hey, they were shutting down two factories, man, and that's gonna lay off hundreds and hundreds of people. Okay, so the food plants are still shutting down. Okay, the grocery stores are shutting down. Okay, and meanwhile they're moving forward with this B system, man. So everything is coming together. Okay, it says to move full steam ahead with preparations to join the FedNow service. It says institutions that participate in the program will have 7-day, 24-hour access as opposed to a system currently in place that closes on weekends. You see that? So it's man, they're gonna make it a lot more convenient for you, man. Like this old banking system, it's gonna be totally different. You know, certain things you got to deal with, you won't have to deal with when they roll this deal out. Okay, 24-hour access, that's convenient. 7 days a week, that's convenient, right? Yeah, man. People gonna be able to access their money and any point they want, which it's our money anyway. So we already feel like we should be able to get it whenever we want. But again, with Esau, with he brings about convenience, man. There's always it's always a double-edged sword, man. All right. It says program advocates say it will get money out to people much more quickly. For instance, they said government payments like those issued in the early days of the COVID pandemic would have been credited to accounts immediately rather than the days it took to reach most people. See that? The fact that they threw this in here, man, this shows me that, look, through the Spirit, they're gonna offer you a lot of benefits, man. They're gonna offer a lot of benefits to people to adopt this. Okay, you might get a credit of 2,000 digital, whatever the heck, and it's gonna instantly hit your account. There's gonna be no more waiting, man. They're gonna make this very convenient, and this was gonna cause these people. This was gonna cause these people, man, to adopt it. All right. At the same time, to where the old system is crashing, chaos is about to break out. Yeah, people are going to be readily willing to accept this, man. And that's the point. That's pretty much the point, man. I'm going to go ahead and end it off. But I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Ba'ashim Rechakadash, Kwame Yasharala, DTA Wa Baba Ball, man. And hey, this thing, it's like they said in this article, this deal is moving full steam ahead. And yeah, man, hey, this is the hopeful year, man, that all these things come to pass. But all right, I'm gonna give all praise to the Most High. Shalom to the next one.